Hello, everyone. It's Dr. Tracy Schroyer, and I wanted to share a few things with you. One of the questions I get quite a bit about ChatGPT is what's the difference between the free version you can access and the paid version, which right now is typically around $20 USD. And so I wanted to share with you some of those differences, and you can kind of evaluate which one may be the better tool for you to use. So let's go ahead and get started. So before we dive into the free versus paid, I want to talk about so ChatGPT, the GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. So what does a GPT do? So if you're not familiar with ChatGPT or what these GPTs are, they generate human-like responses in a wide variety of contexts, from casual conversation to complex problem solving. They can do a lot with a little bit of information. And the biggest thing that's going to be important as we move forward and being successful in using GPTs is knowing how to prompt them and using efficient and detailed enough prompts. And a lot of people say that AI is going to take over the world. It's really going to be the people who understand how to leverage AI. And so for you to be able to understand how to create those prompts and leverage those within a tool like ChatGPT is going to take you a really long way. And I'll share a way that you can get even more comfortable with that after I explain more insight on the free and paid versions of ChatGPT. So let's go ahead and get started here. So on the free version of ChatGPT, it uses the GPT-4o Mini, and the O stands for Omni. And so let me backtrack a little bit. So there's been numerous versions of GPT. GPT-1, that version was released back in June of 2018. It was not something that was available to the public. It wasn't actually until November of 2022 that the first GPT for the public was released, and that was ChatGPT, what we know as ChatGPT. That November 2022 release of GPT ended up being version 3.5. In March of 2023, ChatGPT Plus, what we also know as GPT-4, that version was released. And ChatGPT Plus was the first paid version that you could access. GPT-4o, or Omni, was released in May of 2024. So a little over a year later, once that paid version came out, 4o came out. It responds to audio inputs in as little as like 230 some milliseconds with an average of 320 milliseconds. So that closely matches human conversational response times, which is phenomenal and amazing. There is a difference between 4o Mini and 4o. So 4o was released in May of 2024. A couple months later, 4o Mini was released in July of 2024, and it's a distilled or watered down version of GPT-4o. It offers a balance between performance and cost efficiency, and the free version is that distilled, watered down version of 4o. So the nice thing that you get is the advanced model of the 4o and leveraging 4o Mini where it makes sense on the ChatGPT Plus or the paid version. So there's a slight difference there. And this recording is being done as of November of 2024. So this is likely to change. It could change next week. It could change in the coming months, whatever that looks like. So this is as of today. I'm sharing that information with you. On the free version, you are subject to daily message caps. So you will get a message when you're using ChatGPT on the free version or the paid version when you've hit your cap. And it will tell you, at least on the paid version, I think on the free version as well, you cannot use this again until, and it tells you like the date, the time, or whatever that might look like. So you have to back off and come back when you can use that. The nice thing about the paid version, ChatGPT Plus, is that there are higher daily message allowances. So you can use it a lot more frequently until you hit one of those caps and what that ends up being. For the free version, you have access to core functionalities and what are available there. On the Plus version, And this is probably one of the reasons you may want to actually switch to the Plus version, which right now, again, it's about $20 USD. Oh, I brought them up. Different orders here. Let me just roll them all out and then I'll talk to them. That's all right. So, faster response times, priority access during high traffic periods. So there's a lot of people on ChatGPT, whether it's the free or the paid version. More likely the free version. There's a lot more people on that. You will have priority access during those times if you have the paid version. You will also have and then free version. You're going to probably get slower response times. And I have heard people talk about this. The difference between the free and the paid is it takes a little bit longer for it to come back with the responses. And then, like this says, limited access during those peak periods. So when there's a lot of people on, it's probably going to take you a longer time, or the responses, it's just you're going to have to wait for a while. I have been pretty fortunate with the paid version that I have gotten pretty quick responses. There's been a few cases where I've had to regenerate and go in and regenerate messages to come back up, but it's pretty quick after that. The other thing with the paid version is you have early access to new features and improvements that may come out. So sometimes you'll see things pop up or you'll try something that you haven't tried before, you haven't tried for a while, and it will actually work. So being able to leverage new things or new ways to do things within ChatGPT. And this is probably the biggest reason, other than that fast response time and the daily message allowances being higher on the paid version, is these enhanced capabilities. So it does help with data analysis. It does allow you to upload files. It also you can put in websites, and most of the time it can reach out and look at those websites or get a summary information from those websites. It does do image generation. I will say I've not had the greatest luck on the images that have been generated. Some of them are a little goofy. So that's definitely not my primary reason for using ChatGPT. I know there's definitely other AI tools that you can do some image generation for if that's something that you're looking for. The other big thing that is an enhanced capability is the ability to create your own GPTs. And I will definitely talk about that a little bit more within the course that I'm going to introduce you to here. But you could create your own GPT that houses your own files, your own insights and information that you're drawing from to be able to create some really cool things. And I've used it. I know some others who have used it in different capacities, and I'll be able to share that within the course. So with that said, I want to introduce you to, if you've not heard of yet, the ChatGPT Playbook. And this is an upcoming online self-study course that I am creating. I'm almost done with the development of it. It will be absolutely available by December 1st, but you can prepay to get the best price for it. So if you prepay today, as of November 14th, 2024, you can get it for $27, and that's before the price will go up. So make sure that you reserve your spot today. There are 2 modules with 3 lessons each within, and I walk you through and give you lessons and give you insight into and knowledge about ChatGPT, what it can do, and how it is organized and built. And then for each lesson, there are also activities. So you are doing hands-on and being able to take what you learned and go into the tool and do those activities. You do not need to have the paid version of ChatGPT. I will provide some additional activities at the end using the paid version so you can kind of see what some of that functionality, those capabilities are, so that if you are interested in it, you'll have a preview into that. But the free version is going to be sufficient for what you do in this course. And we also talk about privacy and security and using ChatGPT and using AI tools. So that is covered as well. So if you are interested in this online course, again, it's a self-study. So once you purchase it, if you purchase it today and get the great price that it is today, you'll get access before or by December 1st, and you'll be able to go in and start accessing the lessons, the activities, all of that type of information, and be part of that community and comment, ask questions, anything like that. So if that's something that you're interested in, I will drop the link to sign up for the course in the comments below. So take a look and let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks.